Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How are you? As I'm sitting here watching one of my favorite shows, I'm watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm watching the replays, of course. I haven't caught up on that. I'm watching the reunion. I think I fell asleep during the part 1 and part 2, but I'm here watching part 3 now, but whatever. So I remember my story of what I come to now know, what they say, hindsight is 2020. What I now come to know as my one-sided friendship. So yeah, that girl, she latched on to me. Let's say that first. When I say she latched on to me, I don't think I was really looking for a friendship. I wasn't looking for a friendship. I wasn't looking, who's looking for, you make friends where you go, whatever the case is. I was 20 and that wasn't on my brain. I just, going to work, first job, I was doing security at King's Plaza, KB Toy Store. There was Toys R Us. I miss Toys R Us. Toys R Us. And then there was this KB Toy Store. So downstairs, KB Toy Store. Her store was upstairs, the bookstore. B. Dalton. I don't remember what it was. Anyway. So, I think we used to take the bus together, and then we exchanged numbers, and she would call me. And then, the phone works both ways, so we'll call each other. And then she started taking me to Atlantic City, and that was a new experience for me. And we would be playing and dipping in each other's bucket. I think I had told that, and I was like, I would trust this girl with my stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, she's pretty cool. She has this energy where she's in charge. I know people don't believe in this thing, but Capricorns, a lot of people that born under the same sign have a lot of the same traits. Of course, upbringing and, interactions and all that would change and have people have little differences, but a lot of Capricorns. My mom is a Capricorn too. Anyway, so then there's December Capricorn and January Capricorn. January Aquarius is, and February Aquarius. Anyway, it's a lot. Well, so she used to tell me, because when I started talking to this guy, now mind you, this is during me talking to the guy I met at the bank. So talking to him, then this guy started calling me, and I started talking to him. He's interesting, he seems smart, knowledgeable. Like, for instance, the first guy that my friend's friend, who, she used his phone while in Jamaica, and he started calling me. He wasn't that knowledgeable. He was one of them people, I could see to me, that's boring. Party and this probably dancing in the streets and singing out loud and being disruptive. To me, that is so not interesting. So anywho, now the guy that started calling me, and then he started calling me on my cell phone and stuff like that, he was knowledgeable about his country. He was able to tell me, I was asking him about Falmouth, where the cruise ship landed. He was like, oh yeah, he knows about that. The other guy didn't know about that, and that was, you see, I knew it. Anywho, so I'm talking to this guy. My friend is like, oh yeah, Jamaican man, this and that. She's telling me basically like a territorial thing. I love that about Jamaicans, but don't say like I don't know. Listen, it may be the rule. I don't know. It may be they have the exceptions. Oh man, I hate when it does that. Anywho, okay, talking to this guy, getting to know him. Meanwhile, the guy from the bank, that one is kind of fizzling out. I'm trying to get my train of thought back. I'm sorry. So oh yeah, so he would call my cell phone and we would talk. And then I was like, you know what? I think these calls are costing me. Even though you're calling me, I think these calls are costing me. Call me on my house phone. Gave him the house phone number and he would call me there. And then sometimes it would be that he wouldn't call. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then when he does call, like after the third time, I'm like, yeah, so what happened to you yesterday or whatever? Because I was loving it. Like he would call me. We would be talking all hours. Like when I tell you, he used to have to get up at maybe 3 something to leave out at 4. And we still talking through the night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and we probably fall asleep on the phone. All right. Then, he got to get up at 4 or leave the house at 4. He used to ride a motorcycle. Then that time, we couldn't be on because, the wind in the phone and all of that. Plus, I don't want him to lose the phone or nothing. So then I'm like, what happened to you yesterday or whatever? And he's like, oh, I didn't have credit and this and that. So I was like, oh, so now I got to find a way to pay for that credit. He never asked me. So I found a way to put credit on. I think he had Digicel. And I found a way to put credit on online. I used to think you had to go into stores or send money or something like that. When I found out how to do it, when he called me, I said, I'm going to put credit on your phone. And he was like, really? He'd say thanked me and stuff like that. Okay. And we would talk now on WhatsApp because my brother introduced me to WhatsApp. I now introduced this guy to WhatsApp and we'll talk on there. Then he wants voice notes. Now, not talk, text. Now, he's not very good. He's very smart. But I don't know. The schooling, spelling and stuff like that. You got to decipher it. Plus the accent and plus, he's talk like he write like he talk. Anywho. So then we wanted to do voice notes and I used to hate when people, oh, I love your voice. I love your voice. What do you love about my voice? I don't want to do no voice note sitting there talking to me. And don't call me baby. Don't call me baby. I don't like that. Yeah, this is, how old was I? Oh my God. That's what I was getting confused with before. So I met my friend at 20. This whole thing transpired while I was, oh man, that's crazy because my cousin got killed in 2008 and that's when I had just met the guy. So I was about 28. If he ever sees these videos, he'll know now my real age. He's never known my real age. The guy from the bank, I mean. So 28, that's when I got this job as well. Oh, not talking about that. Then, all right, I started talking to my husband, my now husband, at maybe 34, because we got married 2 years later. Yeah. All right, so 34, we met. 34. Yo, oh, something else just clicked in my head. Anyway, so he has a daughter and all of this stuff. And, I don't think my friend was too happy that I married him. She didn't come to the wedding. She kind of was like, letting me know he probably got another woman, all kind of stuff. Basically, everything that happened to her. I'm not saying he didn't have another person, but I never had that feeling. I never called him and couldn't get him. Never a moment where I felt like, what's he doing? I'm guessing, I felt good. And then got married when I was 36. And then when I was 39, I had my baby. Yeah, and my friend still hasn't. Now, this friend borrowed money from me. I remember my dad had sent me money one time and I took her along with me to go get it. And